Page 6, the Christmas song, or Chestnuts Roasting on an Open Fire. At the beginning, this is in the key of G major, 1 sharp. All the F's are going to be sharp, 4/4 time. Let's go over this carefully. Got a lot of eighth notes in it, so just go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and counting, and we should be able to work this out. At the beginning, your right hand is starting with 5th finger here, so that puts you in this position. Don't forget the F sharp. The left hand is in this here, and that puts the left hand in this position. Your middle C position, except you need the F sharp. Yeah. So at the beginning, you're here. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. And make sure you play these rests in the left hand. At the beginning, the measure 1, rest, 3, rest. So we got to hear that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3. In the first measure of the second line, watch this carefully. You have a dotted half note in the left hand, so when the right hand plays that F sharp, the last note in the measure, the left hand has to come up because it has a rest. 1, 2, 3, 4, like so. So be careful. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, third line down. They have a little note there, play first time only. They're explaining to you about first and second endings, but you already had first and second endings on the previous song, so I hope you already understand them. The first time you play through this, you'll do the first ending, and then you repeat. See the repeat sign? You go back up to the top and do it again. And the second time you do it, you don't play the first ending again. You only play it once. And you skip that and go to the second ending. That's what the 1 and 2 is for. A lot of numbers in this, isn't it? And then you do the second ending and go on. And there could be more endings than this. It gets interesting. So third line again. The first at the beginning, it's here. D sharp. Now, watch this in the right hand. You have the D sharp and then an F natural, because remember F sharp's in the key signature, so it's F natural, E flat. What? Well, that was just a D sharp. Why can't it still be a D sharp? I mean, it's the same key. The E flat and D sharp's the same key. Generally speaking, it gets into the harmony of it. For now, let's just say because the line, the eighth notes is going down, they're going to use flats for going down. That's not always that, but it's just if in case you're wondering, why are they doing a D sharp and then an E flat? Has to do with the harmony in the chords, and I'll get into it. I don't want to get into it. There's a reason for it. Okay, let's just take it at that. So the third line, 1, 2, and 3. 1 and 2 and then you repeat back up to the top. However, let's go on. Third line, second ending. The last measure is here. Eighth notes, 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 3. Watch out for that one. 1 and 2 and 3 and that's an F sharp at the end of that. So the last line on page 6. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And that second measure, it's an F natural. And 2 and 3. Watch the fingering in the right hand there. It's 3, it starts with 4th finger on the F, and then 3, 2, 1, 2 is what they want. If you don't want to put the thumb on that, what you do is you switch it around and you put thumb on the D and then cross over with the second finger and thumb again. So, otherwise you use their fingering. 1, 2, and 3. Top page 7. 1 and 2 and 3. Remember that F natural at the beginning of the measure applies for the rest of the measure. So all of those F's are naturals in that measure. Otherwise, they'd be F sharps because of the key signature. 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and 3. Now, the last measure, the first line, E flats, and that's good for the rest of the measure. All the E's are flat. And 2 and 3 and 4. Second line, second measure in the right hand. If you don't want to put a thumb on the C sharp, just go ahead and use second finger again. Then you go back to what you were doing before, and the rest of it's about the same. Just count it out very carefully with a 1 and 2 in, and you'll be able to get it. MF at the beginning, mezzo forte. They like this mezzo forte, don't they? That's melody. If you can, try and play everything else softer. I know that's hard, but do the best you can. If you keep working at it, you do eventually get the hang of it. Let's try this out slowly together to check the notes and the rhythms, because this is a bit tricky. You know, I haven't said much about playing the rest, because make sure you lift up on these notes when the rest comes along. Don't hold on to them longer than you're supposed to. I kind of do that sometimes, and I shouldn't do that. So don't do that. So I'm going to give us 4 counts because it's a 4/4 time. So go ahead and put your hands here, the left hand and the right hand. Okay. 1, 2. Ready and go, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 1 and 2 and 3 and 2 and 3, 1 and 2 and 3. Repeat. 1 and 2 and 3 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 3 second ending, 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 2 and 3, 1 and 2 and 3. Hold 2 off.